Hi, welcome back to Chris Can't Cook. Tonight we're going to be poaching eggs. I know sometimes that seems like a daunting task, but tonight I'm going to show you how to do it very easily. Hit that like button and subscribe so we can bring you more educational videos and more creative cooking videos so you can have more creative eating. First we need to get a pot of water to poach our eggs. I'm going to fill it about 2/3 of the way up, just deep enough so that when you poach your eggs, they can swim in there nicely. Then we're going to turn on our pot, medium-high heat, bring it up to a boil. Add a lid to your pot. It'll help you bring your water up to a simmer faster. Sure will. Now we're going to crack our eggs into a bowl. Doesn't matter what kind of eggs you use, what size. It doesn't really matter, whatever your preference is. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar, which will help the egg whites congeal when they hit the water so that they don't all just spread out. So now it's time to poach our eggs. You can see the water is just gently boiling. So first we're going to stir our water and get a little vortex going. Doesn't have to be real fast. And then we're going to pour in our eggs. And as you can see, they're swirling around in there and the whites are congealing. We're not going to touch them for a minute. You see all the white coming up to the top now. And if it starts to bubble too hard, you just turn your heat down. So now they're starting to really nicely congeal. So now what we can do is we're just going to skim this white part off the top. You can bring it over to the side and just kind of scrape it off. So our eggs are poaching nicely. They start to float. And then you can pull them out and you can feel. See, you can kind of see how it's still really spongy. That's undercooked. So we're doing 2 eggs at a time. It's manageable. Easier than doing just 1 at a time. You get more done. So we're just going to poach 2 at a time. And then when they're done poaching, you could just serve them right away. Or you can add them to an ice bath if you're going to cook more eggs, and then reheat them afterwards and serve them all at once. Perfectly poached egg. So now we're going to put our eggs into an ice bath to cool. And once they're all cool, we can reheat them, and I'll show you how to do that after they're all cool and we get all our eggs poached. So once you got all your eggs poached and chilled, then we're going to reheat them quickly. Just dip them into a hot water bath here and just rewarm them. You don't want to cook them, you're just warming them up to get them back to warm so that yolk is just nice and runny. When you eat them and cut into them, they just ooze out. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Nothing wrong with some buttered toast. We're going to plate them up. You just dab them on a towel to get rid of the excess water and then put them right on your toast. Now it's time to season up our eggs, a little bit of salt and pepper, and enjoy. That's a beautifully poached egg. That's gonna be delicious. Dang, that's a good egg. Even Yeti loves a perfectly poached egg.